Yeah, I've just had a look. I'm going to knock on the door actually in a second. Once I've cleared my phone. Yellow warning for thunderstorms. Um, oh dear, I'm just knocking on the door just to be polite, rather than just run off with it. Think. Yeah, I'm not too sure whether it's this house or the next one. Clock collector. If there's anybody in. Oh, it's two different houses. Two different houses, I think. Yeah. If there's anybody in there. Or if that works. That does. But there's no one in. Just a clock I'm interested in. Put out the rubbish. Check this out. Bit of water damage, but I reckon I can fix that. Check that out. Yeah. It's right that side. Look, Paddington Station, London. That's not bad, is it? I reckon I can, obviously I salvage things, don't I, and fix them. I think I can fix this from Paddington Station. Paddington Station, London, 1854. I'll give you a better look at this up here. Don't know what sort of mechanism it's got inside, or if there's any mechanism inside. What is it? There's hands and that on it. So, got a bit of leaky fluid, but that looked good in the studio, isn't it? All cleaned up and working. No, I just had my eyes open earlier as I was coming back, and I spotted that. I'll have another look later, make sure I haven't missed anything. Yeah, check this out. All we got wrong with it, that is, you've got a bit of water damage in there. And obviously well, I don't know what's inside it. Them hands might just be, connected to nothing. But I thought these train ones were powered by like a mains live, but it might have had one on it, and they obviously haven't used it as a clock. They probably just whopped it on the outside like that. But yeah, what we'll do once we get back, we'll open it up and see if we can get rid of that water for a start. That'll look nice, all painted up black. No, I did not. There's no one there. Giving out warnings for thunderstorms. It feels heavy enough to have the innards inside it. I'll probably just, even if I've just rescued the outside of it, I can actually fit a clock inside it and innards inside. But to be honest, it's still got their hands on it, including the second hand on one side. I can't see. I can see how it opens, but I can't see any wires coming out of it. Unless it's got a big battery in there, but I don't think it will have. Obviously the age of it, the batteries that they would have had around then would have been pointless, but obviously now we're got lithium batteries and all that. Loads more junk someone's put out. What's that? It's flat. I'll have to have a look at that later as well. All this scrap I'm collecting up. Well, this ain't scrap. This is like a clock. But it's obviously waterproof. Look, it's waterproof because it don't come out. It's quite janky, whatever the water is. Looks like petrol or something. Yeah, I'll have to have a good scoot about later. See what treasures people are throwing out. There's just a little clasp that holds it together. It must have a power line on it or something. This is just empty, just like a case, but I think it's too heavy to just be the case, to be honest with you. Open it up and all these jewels fall out, all these diamonds fall out. Just imagine that. I'd have to go back and knock on their door. So I've just found all your diamonds. What deal are we having? Check that out. That's the one I'm building. I've got all the cables in it today. Yeah. Luminous orange, luminous green. is it, 2 clocks then? Oh, look, it's a modern thing, you know. Oh, right, indeed, professional. You're right there, mate. Professional city. Yeah, you're right. Still, that'd have come up all right, wouldn't it? I think. I think I can clear all that out. Let's put a battery in this half that's dry. That should in theory work. Saying that, the actual watch or clock mechanism isn't actually wet. Yeah, it does look good, mate. I'll be honest with you, some girl would put it out to throw away. But obviously I collect clocks, so what I've done is I've cycled home and then kind of seen it on the way. Right, where's my batteries? I'll just show you some of my other clocks, everybody. There's one clock. There's another one there. There's another one over there. And obviously in my studio room, we'll go now. In fact, I'm gonna have another wander up the road later and have another look at other things. One man's junk is another man's treasure. But yeah, we've got some brand new batteries, so we can whack in a brand new one. Yeah, I'd have to mount it so you could obviously see both sides. Yeah. But anyway, in the studio now where the decks are. The decks, the mixers and all the records and that. Boom, check the size of that out. That's my prized one at the minute. It's massive. Madness. Anyway, what we're going to do quickly is we're going to fit a battery in this to see if it goes tick-tock. Yeah, the same kind of setup there. In fact, they actually look like they've been put in there, sealed up and not really touched. Right, so that's going to be going that way. Oh, look at that. Wow, it's got quite a nice movement, everybody. It's got quite a nice sweeping hand. A lot of these clocks, it's very tick-tocky, but as you can see, it's quite sweeping along. It's not like tung tung tung. Do you get me? It's not clunking. Wow, quite impressed with that. See what I mean? Don't think I've got a second hand on that one. Yeah. Oh, we may as well. Oh. Like a Rolex, the cynic's saying. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean. With the swooping arm. Oh. I'll be an Antiques Roadshow with this one. No. What I might do then is clean that other one up. Give it a little coating of paint. Yeah, that nice here somewhere. Quite impressed with that. What we'll do, we'll just set the time right. Let's have a look at the time. My phone's been going crazy. I can't even get the time up. What's the time? Anybody tell me the time out there? For some reason, my phone not letting me do it. Oh, there we go. Look. Right. I'm asking for the time, and I've got a big clock I've got clocks in front of me. How crazy! That's my ADHD. Oh, bang that one again. That's it. So what is it? 5 to 9. It's 5 to 9, man. Roman numerals. Yeah, we'll put. Oh. Screw the back on. We'll do. We'll just leave that up there for a bit. Just let it work for a little while. Yeah. 8:55. Yeah, thank you. And the nights are drawing in already. Well, they certainly are in Kent. Right, now that little find. Let me go and get the other part to it. And then what I'll do later, I'll have another wander up the road. See what else is out there. All electronic stuff, you see, as well. I strip it right down. I take it. I've got an electronics scrapyard that I go to. I come away with quite a few £100 each time, just through the insides of computers, anything with a board on it, anything with a motherboard, anything with a lead on it. Obviously, I've got a nice collection down here. I'll show you now, in my briefcase, I think, of all my gold pins and processors, which I kind of hang on to because I can get quite a bit for them. Let me whack a bulb in here. So got a proper light in there yet. So we'll whack this in there. Where's my gold? In that case there, look. No, I'm not some big gold dealer. I wish I was. But I've got quite a few processors. See, things like that I stripped down. My old Samsung pad, computers, get the drives and all that out. It's all worth money. But yeah, in here I've got all the gold. All the gold. I'll have all the gangsters around trying to rob me. The gangsters came round here there's only one person getting robbed, man, and it's them. Anyway, look, check this out. Got a nice board there with some more gold on it, but anyway, we'll start here. Some RAM, gold pins. Got some more RAM, all gold pins, all them gold fingers. Gold fingers, look. More gold fingers. More gold fingers. A little bit of gold on that one. What we've got here, well, we've got more RAM with more gold fingers on. Here we've got some processors. That's a processor. Oh. Don't forget to like and subscribe also. That's the new type of processor. Some more RAM. So what you've got is another new type of processor. There's another new type of processor. But what you really want to go for, right, if you can, is you get your old chips, your old Pentiums, which are a completely different animal. You get your Pentiums, look, you get massive gold pins because the style of microprocessors was completely different on these old ones. Look, you got all gold in there, look, which I've got to snap off. And what you see, these processors press on the top, but when you rip them off, you got all gold on both sides. Always remember that. But with the new processors, all your gold's in there. Do you know what I mean? It's all there, but it's just compacted down. Obviously, you got your heat sink, which will be covering that with a bit of paste on it, thermal paste or whatever. Just whip it off. Yeah, full of precious metals. That. I like looking at these gold pins. Look. And what I might even do, I normally just sell it all like this, but what I'm going to try this year, we'll actually have a go at dissolving the gold and actually extracting the gold ourselves, which I've never tried. But obviously, you start extracting all the pure gold, you get yourself a little ball of pure gold. Do you know what I mean? Worth loads of money. But the most expensive thing, right, in all electronics, believe it or not, is not the gold, it's not the silver, it's not the platinum. It's these little blue things, man. These little blue things. Which are called ceramic capacitors. See them there? Them. They're worth more money than gold, man. These little blue things. Saying that, you can rip quite a bit off the board. I don't really go for... I can sell the whole board like that to like the scrapyard. But some things I do yank off, all the aluminium. So the aluminium you get, like on a computer, on a heatsink, that's not normal aluminium. It's actually got a premium price because it's actually called extruded aluminium. Also transformers, phone chargers, anything like that. Yeah, that's what I do anyway. And you'll see, I've got buckets of stuff now. I'm ready to go to the scrappy. Well, people have seen me on my videos doing it. I suppose, luckily for me, my dad was sort of an electrical engineer. So when I was a kid, I just followed him around, like watching what he was doing. So the electronics side of it, I kind of completely understand. Plus, I build my own lamps. Yeah, I'll tell you what it is, everybody. What it is where the human race, you and me and everybody else, is so hungry for technology, and where the technology's changed at such a pace. Do you know what I mean? You get one phone, and then 10 seconds later, it's outdated. You've got to get a new one. Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy. But what's happened in the world is all around the world where we mine all our gold, platinum, precious metals, African countries, which we've already robbed and raped and pillaged years ago. What the situation is now is we're running out. So I cottoned onto this years ago, as you'll see in my videos. This is a boom business, man. That's why I've got to get my car. This is a boom business, and it's just going to get bigger. People that are into this, sort of, you get your scrap men, don't you, that go around just picking anything up. Well, that's not what I'll be doing. I'll just be picking electronics up because I know where I'm at with that. I'm not saying the other stuff ain't worth a few quid, but I'll just stick to electronics. And the prices, obviously, they need all these precious metals to make the next generation of smartphones and whatever, computers. But yeah. And the older the electronics, the more goodies are in it. And that principle works on the fact that obviously years ago you needed a lot more shit and technology in it to get it to work. Whereas now, a lot of things now are solid, what's called solid state. But I won't go into that. Yeah. Electronics with Phil, eh? Where can you sell your RAM and all that? On eBay? You can sell it anywhere. Or what you want to do. I'm lucky, really. I googled electronic recycling, and one come up in Paddock Wood, which is not far away from me. But yeah, if I've got a big enough load, they'll come with a van and pick it up from here. Yeah. But you have to register with them though. That's just what that is obviously you get a lot of people that go out and might do a bit of night work, do you know what I mean? Having a few bits and bobs away and then selling it. Everything has to be traceable, whereas years ago you could just wander in there with whatever. My name's Joe 90, do you know what I mean? And off you went. But to be honest, the only scrap yards that are going to get busted are the big ones. Do you know what I mean? I just use a little. In fact, it's quite a nice little company that I sort of sell to. I walk in there with it in a bag. What you got here then, Phil? Weighs it all up. Gives me a price. I'm on my way, and by the time I've got up the road, ging, it's in my bank. And that's part. I took bags of cable in there as well. Just bags of cables. Obviously, you get TVs and things that are thrown out. Well, I don't just take the insides. I cut all the cables off. A couple of bags of cable, you can get like 40 quid, 50 quid. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got no money, you collect a couple of carrier bags full of wires and ram them all right in there. You'll have yourself 30, 40, 50 quid. Easy. But what you really, the things that are worth the most, obviously barring the precious metal, that's why I go for the keyboards and all that, because you got I mean, and all the computer stuff, it's got all the precious metals in it. But it's brass, that's worth a few quid. I've earned quite a bit out of brass, door handles, knobs, shit like that. Obviously you got copper. Copper's all right, but where I've had a nice bit of brass before, it weighs. Do you know what I mean? The copper just don't weigh a lot to me, but you got to get quite a bit of it to earn a few quid. But still, you wouldn't fucking walk by it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, stick to the brass, people. But that's where the future lies, in scrapping. It lies in what I'm doing, kind of what I'm doing here. But you kind of have to learn. Can you just pick up a soldering iron or a fucking pair of pliers and start doing it? Not really. You got to know what you're taking out. But there's YouTube lessons on that, what things are and that. Anything that looks like a microchip. Which is this. You've got these kind of chips as well, which I just rip off with pliers. Because basically inside these chips, you've got all your gold, these kind of chips. IC controller chips. Got in here, man. Got all gold in here. Gold pins. My gold pin collection in here, is it? Show you if you're lucky. I need to get a little tub, really. Yeah, I'll have to get a tub, put them in properly. All my little gold pins are in there. Yeah. And epoxy job that is as well. But these ones, all these gold along there, all you do with these, fucking bone. All you do with these is just snip them off, man. You snip them off. And what we're going to try doing this year is dissolving the gold. See if we can get some pure gold out of it. And I might have to come back in a minute because my phone is going a bit crazy. So I'll catch you in the next one, everyone. Whatever you're doing, have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And whatever you're doing, stay safe.